Hello and welcome to the Pikapod, Pokemon's Prime podcast. I'm your co-host, Morris Levy, aka Professor Leafy, joined with my good co-hosts.
Hello, everyone. This is Jen. We are recording here today from the home setup for the podcast because it's been a crazy week, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Tell them why.
Well, for me, it's been my work schedule has changed. So now I'm working Sundays. I'm working literally open to close, which is great. I'm going 3.5 weeks without snacks. Does that seem right?
Probably. It seems almost longer, but yeah, it's
It's gonna be a month.
not so fun. Yeah.
How has your week been?
Pretty relaxing. I have picked up Legend Z-A on Thursday morning after dropping Jen off at her work. I waited around at Best Buy only to be pushed around and shoved out of the way by a manager and a cashier who just did not have the common courtesy nor decency to say, "Excuse me." And I waited in line, and no one even acknowledged my presence. And then I finally got up to the register, and I'm like, "Hey, I have a pre-order. You guys are gonna have a lot of pre-orders today. People are gonna be picking up." And they're like, I don't know. Like this is the launch day and they have signs out front and everything. They had like signs covering the concrete barricades, signs everywhere, and the employees are just oblivious and they have no idea what's going on and why there's like a surge and a rush of people. The frustrating thing is that like the common decency from the employees to just not say excuse me as they walk rudely, is intolerable. Holy cow.
This is the least busiest Best Buy you'll ever go to. Like, we've gone to this Best Buy, like, Black Friday and stuff, and, like, there was no line, there was no nothing. This Best Buy, like, barely has people, but they always have Pokemon, though. They always have parts.
No, they do not. They were sold out.
Oh.
There was nothing there. They had Magic and they had sports cards or some crap, but like I don't want that. They didn't have Diddley. I looked for sure. So anyways, got the game, been playing. I think it said like 16 hours now or something. I think it's shorter maybe, but I'm at rank W onto rank V for Victor. But it's pretty good so far. The mechanics of it feel a lot like Legends Arceus. I think my biggest gripe probably is just the slowness of it and backtracking or not having like a ride a ride Pokemon somehow. There's no fast travel really outside of like the Poke Centers. And I know they want you to explore, but like it seems so small, compared to like Legends Arceus. It either feels like you're going on a big loop around and around over and over again, and everything looks the same. So like the biggest problem is like everything looks the same. You backtrack, or you have to go forward, backward, do a loop. It's all a circle.
Have you tried to leave the game? Have you seen the video of trying to leave the game?
I have not. No. I have not tried to leave the game, but I did try to get back on the train. That didn't happen at all. So you can't after you get off the train and you arrive, you can't get back on the train. And then apparently after you leave the train station, you can't get back into the train station. Because I saw Steve Sarumi was trying to do that on Pokemon Cast, and you can't. And I definitely tried too. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna run back into the train, and no, you can't do any of that. Man, it was so depressing. I just wanted to have fun with it. Like, maybe you could just like goof around a little bit more or look for items and, like search for secret items or stuff. There was nothing.
Is it all serious and no play?
It's eh. I mean, so you do the missions and you get the Mega Evolution purple gemstone thing. doesn't really feel like making progress. I don't know if it feels like play. Like I don't even feel like I have to level up my Pokemon. They just happen, just kind of like Arceus, where you're destroying the gemstones, and then you're just leveling up your whole team eventually. And there's a whole bunch of yeah.
How's the day and night working?
All right, so I did finally unlock that. It's very slow. Okay, so like I don't even know how long one day is. That's the crazy thing. One it's like almost based on when the game wants you to level up. It's like, okay, yeah, you can go for your rank battle now. So the game thinks you're like bored or something, so it decides to change the day to night. It warns you, which is a weird thing. It's like, oh yeah, dawn's coming, night's coming. The sun is setting. Oh my gosh! And then it gives you like another warning after that. It's like, okay. So I almost think the whole day cycle is like an hour, hour and a half or something. I don't even know how long, but it feels strange. There's no kind of like indicator of how long the day and night cycle is. It just happens. So right now, either it's because I'm in like the hand holding, the toddler wheels are on the trike still, you know, I'm just like cruising along, and then you get to it's nighttime, and now it's battle time. Oh, battle bots.
Have you experienced any of the megas?
Not yet. No, I'm not that far. No way. I have redeemed my Ralts and my Gardevoirite, and I have a Ralts and a Curlia, and I have a Bayleaf, and I have a Fletchinder, but there's no megas yet. I'm not that far in. It's a while still.
So, have you seen the um sneak peeks of some of the megas? I know you have because one of them is the Starmie mega.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't want to spoil it. I don't want spoilers. I really don't want to see the spoilers. I wanted to be surprised and everything. I know.
Couldn't escape the Starmie one though.
Yes, I could have, okay? You're the one that showed me that, and I didn't want to see it that badly, okay? Like,
It was everywhere on Facebook.
okay, yeah, but like one person decided to show that one mega evolution, and now it's like a meme or something. It's like Patrick Starfish, okay? I know.
It's so weird. They're supposed to spin. They're not supposed to walk and run.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Don't have to don't have to shout. But really, I mean, I think creativity had kind of left after that one with the Starmie Mega. That it's silly. I'm excited to see some other ones. I have seen a few other leaks, but I'd rather not talk about them. I'd rather let the audience be surprised and enjoy the game. 'Cause it's still the first week, and there's still a lot of exploring and playing of the game to do. We have a pretty exciting episode up ahead. We have news about Pokemon Go. We have Pokemon Sleep. We have results from Milwaukee and Legends Z-A. But moreover, we have the Pokemon Go leveling up announcement and changes that happened on Thursday also. Also Thursday. Everything was on Thursday, apparently. Jen, why don't you take it over about Pogo?
So here's the thing about Pogo. Everyone was like, all right, it's happening on the 7th. And then it didn't happen on the 7th. We all had the date wrong. I don't know. I think the date got changed. And then it was happening on the 15th. And then they got the time wrong or something. It was like, oh, it's supposed to be Pacific time. But they didn't say like what time Pacific time. So we're all sitting here and it was a Wednesday. So I have Tuesday and Wednesdays off from my job. So we're all sitting here, we're chilling, we're waiting. I am literally waiting. I'm looking at Twitter, I'm looking at Facebook, and then finally I see like what was it, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that? 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
I think so, yeah. Originally, the report said like 1 a.m. on the night before.
1 a.m. Pacific?
No, I thought Eastern or maybe Greenwich Mean Time.
Oh yeah. See? And then they changed it. Then it it got changed. So around 2, 3 in the afternoon, all of a sudden I start getting notifications on my phone saying that the leveling system has started and it is changing. And I saw that one of the first one was 2 hours ago. So I decide that I'm gonna get up. I'm going to open Pokemon Go and I'm gonna see because I was opening Pokemon Go like we opened it what like 10 a.m.
Oh yeah, for sure. Early in the morning. I think I checked it like lunchtime. Nothing. Yeah.
So I opened it then, and then all of a sudden like right away like the thing that got me though was the loading screen with the Hydrapple and um
Metagross?
the Metagross. That was the same for me. That was the same loading screen for me.
It still is. It still is though. Yeah.
You might think they would change that though with all the level changes.
No, because it's not a new season. They only change it every season.
See, I did not know that. I thought it was for every big event. So that got me. And then it came up right away. I went from level 33 to level 40. I was like, holy moly. I have been working my butt off. What did you do?
I went from level 41 to level 60, and now I am 60 and a half, apparently. And I have over, I think, like 1,000 extra items that I did not want right now. And now I cannot spin Pokestops. I have, let's see, 3,049 items out of 2,450 items, and they're all like max potions and max revives. Well, thanks, Niantic, but like too little, too late. Okay, here's the biggest issue. Okay, we got more Pokemon storage. I got like an extra 150 out of the leveling up for the like new unlocks and everything for storage space.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a great thing, but again, too little, too late. It's happened way too late, too long. They've waited and they've dragged their feet the whole time. I feel like.
I got an update on the items, like the amount of items I can have, but I'm still full on items.
Okay, so what's the plan? You're gonna like have to trash either a whole bunch of berries, right, or like Pokeballs.
I don't have that many berries and I don't have that many well, I have a lot of Pokeballs, but still, like I don't have that many berries. I have 18 raspberries and oh, the gold pineapple berry. I have like
Yeah.
150 now.
Well, the Pinap Berry and then there's Silver Pinap Berry.
The,
I don't.
the silver one I only have 10, and then the gold raspberry I only have 5.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, definitely. I always keep the gold berries for catching the raid Pokemon or like something really hard like the raids. But yes, for sure. So I like the let's see, we got the new costumes. We got the costumes for Legends Z-A. We have supposedly an increase in the storage of gifts you can have, right? Is that what you were saying? And then oh right. Out of the leveling, I also got like 8 to 10 egg incubators. And then so now there's a new feature too. You can hatch an egg a day as long as you walk 1 kilometer. So the game gives you like one free egg and then it hatches almost immediately, I guess, after you hatch if you just walk a little bit. And it's all the first partner Pokemon.
Seriously, people, like you don't even need the Pokemon Go Plus Plus for this. Just get a smartwatch and have it make sure that all your settings are to track all your steps and like send that to your phone, which will also send it to Pokemon Go so you're hatching eggs and you're getting all your miles in.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy. So Apple has the Apple Health, which it all syncs the health and the metrics of your walking and your heart rate and everything like that. I mean, if you don't wear, like a lot of kids, they don't wear like Apple Watch or they don't wear like a iPhone or something. So like the Go Plus Plus does work for that purpose. And it could be a good option. It's great. So like if not a smartwatch, which you can sync with your iPhone or Android, whatever it might be, you don't really need that because you could use a different device like a Fitbit or some other health tracking monitor device. There's so many out there, you can't even name them all. What else you got, Jen?
So you got like 8 incubators. I got 4.
Okay.
I got 4 that I can like hatch 4 eggs plus the daily one. So far the daily one I've gotten a Munchlax, which apparently I didn't have,
Really?
really. And I got a Chikorita, which apparently I didn't have.
Okay.
Uh I was only level 33, people. I was playing very casually till about I want to say 3 months ago when I said I'll open it every day. I've added 20 more friends than I had.
Uh-huh.
Um I added my friend code to the GoCast Discord, so I've been getting more friends, which is great. Apparently I can still only hold 25 gifts a day.
Okay. That could be right. I just don't know. Probably is.
You're supposed to be able to get like gifts like the more that you like travel, but and the more like stops you hit, but we live so rural that like it's kind of hard.
So I mean like I guess I missed out on this apparently. I really feel like I shot myself in the foot or something. I just went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the regionals and I spun a lot of the Pokestops. I spun the exclusive one for the regional there. I get home and I still have the crummy Pokestops that I have locally here. It didn't like nuke the old ones, doesn't like replace, which is probably my biggest gripe at this point with the game now. It doesn't replace your old Pokestops with the new ones that you've spun. So you just infinitely hold on to the old ones that you don't want for as long as the game feels like it, I guess.
Well, you remember when I said that my coworker Bill the bartender went to like Poland?
Yeah.
So his like postcards that I got from him, his gifts, I didn't start seeing ones from like Poland and stuff till like 2 weeks after he got back.
Dang. All right. Well, I hope he got some of those Vivians or something cool. Or did he get any exclusive Pokemon from there?
He hasn't shown me yet. He was we talked today. We talked more about the level system. He went from 45 to 60. No, 62. 45 to 62.
That sounds right. Yeah, that must be right. Yeah.
Um he's liking it so far because he was really having a hard time with the Team Rocket stuff and the shadow Pokemon things. He said that with Pokemon Go, he just wants to catch some Pokemon, man. He doesn't want to do all the side stuff. And I told him, as you progress in the game, that kind of gets harder and harder because you have to do the side stuff.
So I mean, a lot of gripe that I've heard before was that a lot of like just collector Pokemon players didn't want to play any kind of competitive. They didn't want to play on the battle. They didn't want to play on the ladder. They didn't want to play competitive Pogo, like meta on the battle system. They just wanted to collect Pokemon and spin the Pokestops. There was no interest in the GBL or any kind of other like ranked meta there. And I think all of the leveling system included it and required it at one point. So that was a huge gripe, and that was like one that I think a lot of people deterred. A lot of people got deterred by, if anything. So these changes are welcomed, I think, and that helped a lot. Hopefully, with like retaining interest in people's uh replayability of the game, continue continuity of playing the game, essentially.
I think the daily egg, the 1 kilometer egg, would really help with people like wanting to open the game at least once a day, getting the steps in, keeping the game open, or keeping their phone in their pocket and getting the steps to hatch that 1 kilometer egg. Because it seems like a lot of the starters that are available for that 1 kilometer egg are hard to get, hard to find.
I just hatched a Cinderace, or no, a Scorbunny, which I am not excited about. Uh, I disagree for now.
Oh, you disagree.
Yeah, I do. I know. I really need a Poplio for the Poplio Day and those challenges. I really was not excited about that. Yeah.
Well, let's go on to another thing with Pokemon Go. So, Pokemon Go is doing a Legends Z-A event to go with the game. Who did you pick for your partner?
I think I clicked Chikorita. I mean, in ZA, the real game, I've picked Chikorita. But I think in Pogo, I think I picked like Totodile.
I picked Tempig.
Why? Why?
Well, as you saw when that came up, I was having a really hard time choosing a starter because I haven't had to choose a starter in gosh knows how long. Um, I
You've never had to choose a first partner Pokemon?
excuse me. I played Let's Go Pikachu. No, Eevee. I played Let's Go Eevee for a little bit.
And it's chosen for you when you start the game.
Okay, fine.
I resent that remark.
Um, so I had a hard time choosing. I ended up getting Tepig because I don't think I've ever chosen a fire Pokemon except for Litten back then. So yeah. So far I've hatched a Tempig and I haven't gotten anything past that. Do you know anything about the event on Go about it?
Not a clue right now. All I know is you just do the things.
Alrighty. Let's get going to Pocket. You want to talk about some Pocket?
Oh, yes, definitely. Let's do it. So we have a Wonder Pick event and Chansey Lucky Pick event currently in TCG Pocket. It is for the Shaman and the Absol, and you can pick until I think this coming weekend the Shaman with the Chansey stamp and the Shaman with the Chansey stamp also pretty darn good. We have continuity of the Deluxe Pack EX challenges, and we have a special, very special Professor Oak set to redeem for free if you just log in and play the game and do the challenges. That's all you gotta do. It's very easy. Limited time events, Professor Oak playmat, sleeves, coin, backdrop, and cover and icon. And then there's even a autumn tea time, as it says.
Mm.
Whatever that tea time is supposed to be. I have seen really creative stuff on the showcases. Someone had a amazing showcase of Professor Oak with 3 golden Pokeballs, okay? 3 gold Pokeballs. It was incredible. And then they had another picture of the Professor Oak with the backdrop, and then it was all 3 first partner Pokemon from Kanto. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle in that order. And the art rares. It was beautiful. It was like art. Okay? Like if there was ever art, it was art. Okay?
A lot of people with these like portfolios and stuff, like the collection things, they really put some work into it. They really make them nice. Um, n- some of them make them all funny. Jesse, I'm talking about you.
Yes, I know the Jigglypuff with Wigglytuff.
The creepy Wigglytuff.
Yeah, that's right. The Kevin James, I'm not Kevin James Wigglytuff.
This guy, okay, he went to his friends like on Discord and stuff. And he goes, "Hey, if you have any of those creepy Wigglytuff, you can trade me." So I traded 5 with him. I traded 5. I wanted to get rid of them. They're too creepy. I don't like them. And he put them in an entire showcase. He had 22 of them.
Yup. It is full, and he was looking for a full binder, and I think he's completed it by now. I want to say, like, Jesse, props to you. No one else could be more unique than having the creepy Wigglytuff.
Thank you for trading with me and getting them out of my binders and out of my collection. Like, cause I can't. That was the one card that like every other pack, every third pack had, and I was like, get it away. Um, Another thing with Pocket, how are you doing with the EX?
2/3 done, I think. I'm pretty darn sure. I'm gonna look at it right now. I think I have like 223 out of the 300 something. Not a whole bunch of like super rares or any, what's that, double star rares. But I do have a good chunk and a portion of them, including the reverse foil or the parallel foil, as they affectionately call it. All right, 227 out of 353, and I have 8 star rarities, whatever the heck that is.
Do you have the immersive?
I do. One. I have the immersive Pikachu. I love it. It's great.
Speaking of the immersive, so I was not having a good run at the beginning of Pocket. And so one night I came home and we ate dinner and I decided I'm going to open Pocket before we go to bed, and I slid my phone over to Morris and I said spin it. Choose for me.
And normally I never spin the carousel, and I'm like, all right, fine, we'll spin the carousel. All right, fine.
And so he picks one and I open it, and what was it? The third card in? Immersive.
Yup, there it was. I know. I didn't expect it either.
Made my night. Definitely made my night because I know the deluxe EX, every single pack has an EX or a full art in it, but when you want to get the what is the 3-star you said?
Yeah, so the 3 star is the immersive. The 2 star is like the Mewtwo or the Dialga, Palkia, the amazing like full art, super wicked cool like exclusive artwork, right? Or you have the what? The 1-star Pokemon art rares like Greninja, Gardevoir, Farfetch'd, and oh, right, the Florigato. I think everyone knows that one. And the Crawdaunt, right? Yep.
The Crawdaunt makes me laugh. I love that one. He's just enjoying the rain.
It's really strange, actually. Yeah, I know. I looked at it a little. It is kind of strange, unless he just like scooped up some water. Maybe it kind of almost looks like he scooped up water and now he's just like making it splishy splashy.
I'm wondering if it's the same art from that creepy Wigglytuff, but they just decided to make it less creepy and more cute.
I will look at the artist. I don't think it is, but maybe.
I did not know we could do this, y'all. He is looking up the artist of them. I did not know you can look up the artist.
No, I don't think you can. No, no, no. All right, no. So the Wigglytuff was 5-ban, which 5-ban did a ton of the artworks during the Sun and Moon era.
Okay.
Once hailed as the worst artwork ever because it's always the 3D stuff. It's like if there's an internal house designer of Pokemon, the 5-band team is just the worst in the world pretty much.
So it was a callback to Sun and Moon era of all those cards that everyone hated.
Kind of because they're all like 3D or they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll make it like, look realistic but not real that it's like believable." It's not even in like a real art style. It's just kind of like 3D, circles, shapes, squares, and we'll just yeah, we'll layer it and put it all together and look yeah, yeah, send it out the door. It's fine.
Fun. Sounds fun. Not like anybody wanted those anyways. Wasn't that the time of tag team?
Tag team was different though, so uh
Everybody wants tag team.
they do now, yeah. It's kind of gross actually. So tag team was the first set that Mitsushiro Arita exclusively drew all of them pretty much, and then the whole team drew all the artworks with like the secret rares and the hyper rares and stuff. And then we still have the rainbow rares. Like those are fine, okay? But like
Which one's your favorite tag team?
Pikachu and Zekrom promo artwork, okay? The promo artwork. Pikachu is riding Zekrom. They're flying through the air and it's so wicked cool.
Mine's the birds. That stained glass one.
Also the promo from okay, so Hidden Fates, Stained Glass, promo artwork.
Oh, that was a promo. I did not know that was a promo.
Came inside the ETB. If you bought the ETB, you got it. The crazy thing was, originally when they came out, they were plentiful and there were too many. You could buy one easily as $10 each.
And now what? They're like 300?
Don't have a clue. No, that's probably graded.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that whole thing going on with Pocket. I'm not doing great. I'm still under 200 cards. I'm trying to open more. I'm also trying to save up hourglasses. So, oh yeah, look at that. The stained glass,
100.
$100.
Crazy.
It's such a pretty card though.
Meh. It doesn't tickle my fancy.
It tickles everybody else's.
Yeah, apparently, I know. It's wild. You couldn't give those things away before.
Oh, my other one is the Gengar Mimikyu one that you had. Like you made me a deck with him, and then you took the deck apart because the card became expensive.
I have not taken that deck apart. No, I just don't play it anymore. It's the regular boring artwork with Gengar Mimikyu, which actually the original card was like $4. It was not desirable at all. And now the basic artwork, I swear the basic artwork for this card is $100 now. So now it's a $400 deck with just that card by itself.
So we've retired it, y'all. Jen is not allowed to play it.
That is correct.
Yeah, so I'm under 200 with the deluxe EX. I'm trying to save up hourglasses. I've only opened one 10 pack, but I have been doing all the solo missions. I've been doing all the wonder picking.
Hmm. Uh-huh.
What are you looking at that you made a face?
You can search the artist. It's crazy. I searched 5 ban exactly as it is, and it does show up correctly.
The more you know. Now we all know this. If you didn't know it, now you can go into Pocket and you can search the artist if you want a certain artist.
Oh yeah, amazing. You can search Komiya, and you can instantly get cards drawn by Tomozaku Komiya, known for the Drowsy, the Golbat. Let's see. There's a few others that like really popped off. I think is it like the Giratina or something? The Giratina secret artwork from like Lost Origin or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm sure it is. Of course it is.
Yeah, the one that got up to like $500.
No, it's disgusting. Yeah, it's huge amount of money now. Yes,
Um, let's go on to Sleep. Is there anything new in Sleep?
soon. Not yet, but very very soon. Okay, let me take it from here, Jen. All right, we have sleep report. Good day sleep number 27. Next good day sleep will be November 4th through November 6th. We got some updates. Version 3.0. Apparently, we got some ingredients to be expanded from 700 to 800. We have max levels of certain max skills, such as Darkrai's Bad Dreams will go from level 6 to level 7. You can max it out there. Energizing Cheer and Stockpile got rebalanced, apparently. Fix bugs for community members, research, all other small bug fixes. Ooh, Halloween. This is my favorite time of year. Beginning the end of October 25th, end of October 2025, Halloween Double Candy Research. Week-long event will be a special opportunity to encounter more ghost-type Pokemon. Ooh. We'll be encountering Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, Shuppet, Banette, Drifloon, Driftblim, Mimikyu, and Skeledirge. You may also meet an Eevee wearing a Halloween hat and a recently debuted ghost-type Pokemon. Ooh. So I'm trying to think of what that recently debuted ghost-type Pokemon might be. I know we got the Drifloon and Driftblim recently, and I'm trying to think of who else they added to the game.
Did they add Gengar?
It's been in the game, yeah, definitely. Ghastly was one of the first ones they added, and then Gengar you get by using the link cable. So as long as you can evolve it with a link cable, which you get by leveling up with your friends. So you need to be sleeping, y'all. You need to be sleeping. Yo, yo, yo. Get some sleep during Halloween so we can be leveling up. Okay? It's as easy as that.
Nah, go trick or treating and get all the candy.
Here's my thing though, okay? So like I'm old and I don't want to go trick or treating at night. Okay? Why trick or treat when I can buy my candy?
Our town, like, we live in the middle of nowhere, so our town does like a town wide thing, but they start it like before the sun goes down. So, you get like a couple hours of daylight, and normally it's like the whole town opens up all the businesses and stuff, so you can go inside every business. You can get candy, you can get popcorn, you can get ice cream, you can get pizza at the pizza place and like some candy. You can get apple cider, I think, at the hardware store. And they you go into the hardware store during like the week before Thanks uh Halloween. Sorry, Halloween. I got food on my mind apparently.
Mm.
Um Halloween, and you carve a jack o' lantern for free, and they put them all out on the green, all lit up. And you go around, you take pictures, you find yours that you made. I don't know if they're gonna do that this year because of the lack of rain. Apparently, pumpkins are hard to come by this year.
There's a pumpkin shortage?
Yes.
Dang. All right. Well, I guess no pumpkin for you.
So we'll see about that. Maybe we can go later this week on my days off and see if they have any, and maybe we can carve some. Maybe I can try another Gengar. I did one year.
It came out great. Yeah, I remember that. I know. So she made Gengar, and either the pumpkin had internal rot or something, or it just didn't last very long, or it was too warm. And by the time Halloween came around, her pumpkin was like so rotted that like you couldn't recognize what the design was. But it came out great, and I still have the picture. But I know it was so sad. It was sad Gengar.
So I went to Michael's Arts and Crafts and I got those what are they, like foam pumpkins or something?
Yeah, they're like styrofoam, hard styrofoam pumpkins, and they're all pre-painted, and all you gotta do is carve them out.
And they stay like that forever. So I got some of those. We haven't carved them. I should carve them. But I just want to make sure that if we do carve them, it's a design that I'll want to put out every single year, and then I'm not gonna lose the pumpkin. Mm.
Well, if we just trace it, and it'll be like Pokemon or something, like I could like do a trace out of like the Gengar smile or the Pikachu or something, like something fun.
Well, there's two of them, so you can do one and I can do one.
You're right, yeah, that's why we got them. I know. That's why we did it. Speaking of that, they did like the casters pumpkin designs on Milwaukee. It was pretty funny. So third year in a row, I think Kyle Sablehouse took home the win with his very, very silly pumpkin. It was just like a question box, like he made a mystery box, and I guess it won apparently. If anyone,
That's amazing.
yep, if anyone watched the coverage of the TCG, it was pretty funny. Kyle Sablehouse always has pretty darn funny ideas, and like he used to be a competitive TCG player, and I think his brother still does or used to play a bunch, Ryan Sablehouse. But yeah, he usually comes up with something silly like orange, or like it'll be like just like he he like does the silliest idea and it wins somehow. It's like the lowest effort but high yield, high reward.
While we're on this subject, let's go to Milwaukee here. The regionals. What did you think of the regionals? Because I worked the entire weekend, but you watched it. What did you overall? What did you think of it?
I did see a good chunk of it. I was very surprised by this quote surprise uh secret deck, not so secret deck by Tord, and kind of took the regional by storm, unfortunately. I think the entire regional seemed like it was manipulated or something. So like Tord got all the best players to play his Absol Kangaskhan deck, and then he kind of shifted the meta entirely based on this one deck entirely. So like, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you know that the best players
Uh-huh.
and Tord are all in the same team. Raul, Henry Chow, um, Isaiah. Who else?
I don't know, Xander. Lots of our ones. What do you mean?
they're all on the same team. So they all test together, they all do everything together. So you know that like all the best are going to play his. They all try to like make sure they're all playing the same deck. And Tord won because his was, I don't know if you want to say wacky.
Maybe, I don't know. He thought he could control the meta by like closing out any high level or high HP Pokemon. So like you take them down with the Mega Absol by getting 6 damage counters on them, and then you use the Doom count or the exact like knockout, and pray they don't have Mist Energy because I don't think it played any enhanced hammer. And if you can't knock them out with the Mega Absol, then you're just doing damage with the Mega Kangaskhan and Turbo Energize. So the long and short of it is like it did well. It didn't take down the entire tournament, but it did very well. The crazy thing is that, like, so Gardevoir variants and other Gardevoir variants did very well too. But of course, Jackson Ford took down the entire tournament with Charizard Pidgeot, and he had the Klefki anti Psyduck technology, so he was able to shut out the ghosts or the Dusknoir Dusclops essentially in the tournament, which was very very big brained, 5 head, and cheers to him for thinking about that. That's awesome. We saw a lot of Goldengo rocks. We saw a lot of Dusk Noir Dragapult, and Marnie's Grimmsnarl had a good showing too. I would like to shout out personally, I think, number 19, Ran, who played Crustle and did the best out of any Crustle there was, which is amazing. That's great. I love to see it. Love to see Crustle gaming hours. Did you know the same weekend we actually also had Belo Horizonte in Brazil, which also happened. It was not streamed though. That is the most unfortunate part. This regional was not streamed due to LATAM and whatever their issue is. I don't understand what's going on. Their tournament organizer just never streams the events from LATAM, and it's kind of disappointing. I really wish that they would start streaming anything from Latin America. Uh, we had a very old head champ, a regional champ, a IC champ, Gustavo Wada, taking down the entire thing in Belo Horizonte with Gardevoir. Second, Gabriel Fernandez with Absol Kangaskhan towards secret, not so secret deck, apparently. Gabe had leveled up from being a senior into the Masters division. This whole like secret deck, I don't know what to think of it. Like, so supposedly it leaked and then it didn't leak, and then the master class.
So speaking of this deck,
Yeah.
this deck had one card in it that was $20. What do we think of the Psyduck in the deck?
Right, right. Okay, yeah. So the Psyduck and the Golduck shut down the Dusknoir Dusclops ability, essentially, of popping Dusclops so you can do 50 damage, right? So the problem is this Psyduck essentially comes only in the 3-pack blister from big box stores, Walmart, Target, etc., or Pokemon Center if you could find them, okay? The problem is the set is in first wave printing, short printed, like it's not going well, and the demand for it is so high. So who has the card right now? Scalpers. Scalpers have the card right now. No player has been able to find or buy the promo card by itself for so before the tournament it was like $13. After the tournament, now it's $20. That's way too much for one card to be included for free. Let me say it again, for free in a 3-pack blister, okay, which should be no more than what, $15. So some scalper out there is making $5 cash extra for selling this promo card and then opening the packs for free, right? Which is messed up, okay? TPCI, you really messed up on this one. I am so sorry to say, but you really messed up in printing the promo card inside a 3-pack booster blister. Terrible. Oh my gosh, the playability of this card was insane, and we all knew it, okay? Because this is like the first anti-ghost technology, and then soon we'll have anti-monkey technology, okay? If anyone knows about that stadium that's coming up, it's the Cage Stadium or something, you know? So it's like
Oh.
it's the anti-monkey technology.
Oh.
Yeah.
So everyone is gonna have to start pivoting away from all these monkey dories and everything, which I think is gonna shake up the meta, you think?
Eventually, yes, I think so. I know. So we'll see either less monkey count or just a different way around it, like so stadium bumping or something, or some other way of getting rid of that stadium. Because right now, most decks are playing 3 to 4 monkeys, and it's absurd. Like throwing the monkey everywhere, throwing Monkey Dory into like, you know, janky wall deck meme. Like every single deck is playing monkey right now.
Well, the first deck that had the monkey like whole thing was
Gardevoir, always Gardevoir.
okay. So it was Gardevoir, and then people were throwing it into Dragapult, and then they were throwing it into everything.
Yep.
To what? To counter the Gardevoir?
Kind of, it's to offset the math of like not only Gardevoir but Dragapult, because you put 30 damage count or 3 damage counters down, or like it's easy like to just fix the math and like heal yourself a little bit, move the damage back. So like, monkeys in Crustle, monkeys in Gardevoir, monkeys in Dragapult, monkeys in anything. It's like, oh yeah, just play Crispin, Monkey, and call it good. Yeah, yeah, okay, slam it in there.
So I think with like the Cord secret, not so secret deck,
Yep.
I think I just finished tag team, and I think Mahone put this right. Cord built something new. He completely rearranged cards. He wasn't taking the Gardevoir deck and adding to it and changing out cards, or the Dragapult deck and changing out cards. He made a whole nother deck to try and counter everything else. I mean, does also with uh the regional Milwaukee, Cerulege was a big deck that showed up
It
and showed
was.
out.
Yeah, it was, for sure. It's small shifts from Goldango players to Cerulege players, essentially. I don't think it's any better. It's different, it plays very similar, but it's not better per se. The biggest thing with like Mega Evolution being legal finally is really that we had a whole block of creativity finally. Like there's a lot that's unexplored and didn't get played, didn't get touched. Yes, we had some Mega Venusaur, but we didn't really see any, like fighting innovation. We didn't really see any grass enjoyers. There weren't really like any huge grass type decks that did well. I think that's a huge miss on the meta overall, and I think there's still a lot of creativity to still come out of it. The problem of everyone, like thinking that this is the best and this is the only way to play the Mega Evolution block seems off and off-putting, if anything. The funny thing is, like, we have technologies against big basic Pokemon now. We got, Farigiraf, we got Noivern, we have Mega Manentric, we have all sorts of stuff that we could just block all these big basics.
I like the new the Soul Rock and Lunatone.
Oh yeah, I love it. It's awesome. I need more of them for sure.
I like that addition from Mega. Um, I'm not so sure that the Megas with Mega Evolution will shake up the meta just yet. I think we need a little bit more time for everyone else to figure it out.
Could be, yeah, I know. Like we've had proxy testing, I think. Like I'm sure people were testing proxies, people were testing on online in advance and testing in tournaments, etc. I think we'll probably get it figured out before Phantasmal Flames comes out, hopefully. A few more short regionals before December
Hmm.
and the like holiday break essentially because I think as far as I know the calendar it looks like there's nothing happening in December. But we have
That's holiday time.
yeah, yeah,
You
exactly.
can't have regionals in holiday time.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. We're already dealing with it. I know. So November and then right to January. And then after that, who knows? The schedule's still wide open, quote unquote. Uh, some keen people have noticed that there's a few things in the Twitch stream scheduling, but those are not yet announced.
They did they did leave this season open with possible places and they haven't announced them, so you never know. There might be one in Boston. You never know.
It's true, I know. It would be nice to see something in New England proper, but time will tell, like so we know we have NAIC coming up. We know we have, like the usual in Worlds, but everything after, before then, leading up to it, no clue. Lots of options.
So with the Milwaukee Regionals, another thing that was big news with this regional, Azul was one of the casters. How did he do?
That's right. I almost forgot about that. That's right. Uh Personally, I still think he did great being a personality and a host. He just needs to slow down and talk slower a little bit. Uh Part of my gripe I think with Azul is he talks way too fast and his coherence to like understanding or letting the audience understand his thoughts and everything is he's talking too fast to understand what he's actually trying to get at. So just calm and cool and collected, are my best thoughts for Azul, like cheers to doing your first regional, but just take a little breather, take a step, it's not so scary. I wish Mahone would get back into it, honestly, but yeah, I know that's another story.
You never know. There's an opening for it. You never know. Anything else about the regional you want to talk about?
Not terribly. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, the Ono brother and sister casting the streamer match.
Oh yeah, you were saying that the opening was that, or part of the opening.
That's right. Yes. So the opening of Saturday daytime, it was Chip and oh my gosh, the guy. They were playing against each other,
Mhm.
and it was the Ono brother and sister casting their match. It was great. Oh my gosh, I would go back and watch that just to see them play that again. It was hilarious. Like they actually did a really good job, like considering their age, they did great. I would have a whole regional casted by them in the in the future. Oh my gosh, it's great.
The kids cast. I want to see how these kids do casting. Oh my gosh, kids. I feel like kids would make good casters, and this is why.
Mm.
Kids don't have a filter. They don't have a filter. So they're not scared of saying anything, and I feel and like swears or like inappropriate stuff, it's not part of their vocabulary. So you don't even have to worry about that with the unfiltered thing. It's the, like if they see I want to see like a kid like notice someone making a bad move and like what would they say if this like top A player made a bad move? Like if Tord made a bad move, like what would these kids say if like they saw that? Would they go, "Oh no." Tord did a no-no or something.
I don't know. Um, anything could happen. Anything. Yeah.
But these two kids, these two Iono kids, like they need to cast more. They need to do some stuff. I love seeing them together. I love watching them play. They got personalities. They definitely have personalities, and they definitely love Pokemon. So I hope to see them do more stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. I know that match between Wancho and Chip was actually great, and it was amazing. I would watch that again for sure. Do you want to wrap it up when?
Let's yeah, let's wrap it up. The little I have a little kitten here, and he needs to go to bed. Um
Yeah. So
his nickname is Nuggy right now. He will be up for adoption in like 4 weeks if anyone's interested. Um, but he needs to go to bed soon, and so do I, because we have a busy day tomorrow. I have a full work day, and you are doing an online competition.
that's right. I almost forgot. It's the Professor Cup for the fall tomorrow, the 17th. No, the 18th of October. Online Professor Cup for TCG, VG, and Pokemon Go. I have chosen to Pokemon Go, and they are allowing Mega Evolutions in Pogo. So I am going to evolve a Pokemon into a Mega, and then we're gonna battle with them, and should be fun. Should be interesting.
All the luck to you, and I hope you have a great time and you have fun.
That's what it's about. If it's not, why do it?
Exactly. And on that note, we are going to say night night, sleep tight. Think of Litten tonight because this little dude looks like a Litten. Um,
I guess.
any last words, Professor Leafy?
Uh, nope. Take care of your Chikorita, Toadal, or your Tepig, or as Red says, Teepig.
Teepee. All right, y'all. We're gonna head to bed. You guys have a nice night, nice day, great weekend. Goodbye.